What's that? Is that a deer? Shh, shh, guys, we gotta sneak. We gotta sneak. Oh, God, now, is that the same tree? We gotta sneak up on the skies, guys, to see if they're clear. Hey, yes. Clear skies 2 nights in a row. Wow, it is gonna be really great visibility tonight. I'm here in a Bortle 4 sky at my house here. I have a lot of trees, so we're at the end of my driveway. But the scene tonight is gonna be really good, it seems like, in the forecast. So we are gonna do another video, guys. So tonight we're gonna do like a little challenge with the Seestar S50. That's the only thing I have right now. It's amazing, but it's obviously an entry-level kind of noob piece of equipment compared to the professional stuff. But we got some stuff coming in the mail eventually, so. But yeah, we're going to do a challenge today. We're gonna try to do just 5-minute long exposures with the S50. So we're gonna try a couple different targets, like a nebula. We could do maybe the North American Nebula. From my yard here, we can see the Andromeda galaxy and the Triangulum galaxy. We could shoot them 3 targets and maybe some dense star regions and whatever happens to be visible. We could try some 5-minute exposures and see how the camera does. And why am I going this way again? Let's go. We're gonna shoot from my garage roof. We're gonna put the Seestar in equilateral, or yeah, EQ mode. Equilateral. Is that what it's called? Equilateral mode. I'm glad I checked. Equatorial mode, not equilateral mode. I knew it sounded weird. I told you I'm a noob, a dingus. So EQ mode, equatorial mode. So we're going to have that set up on the garage roof. We're going to be able to see easterly over these trees. That's about 30 degrees right there in the sky. And anything above that to the zenith, we can shoot. And that's nice and high up in the sky, so the quality, you know, the scene is really good, and we can gather light quickly and fast for our short 5-minute exposures. So you know what? While it's still light out, let's get the telescope up on the roof so we don't fall off later. Unless you guys want me to. You gotta hit subscribe. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's go. I just have a ladder here tipped onto my crusty garage roof. Crusty but trusty. So yeah, I even have power ran up here, so I can just have the Seestar plugged in. So I just leave this little tripod. This is the one that came with the Seestar. I just leave it up here because I have it already perfect position for the EQ alignment. If you're new to my channel, I have these lead bars that I made on each leg of the tripod. I got 2 pounds on each leg, and it helps keep it real solid and stable. So what I do is I just gently hook it back on exactly how it was the night before. Okay, let me do that real gentle. There we go, guys. And once it unfolds, I'll plug it in because it kind of spins weird when it's getting ready. And we just have to wait for it to get dark out. There's plenty of videos on how to align it, do the EQ alignment. So I won't cover that unless anybody wants me to, but we should be all set. So let's just wait till it gets dark out, guys. All right, here we go. I'm flying. There we go, guys. I think it's dark out. It's at least dark enough that we can get started. I'm sure the audio quality is awful. We're recording on my tablet here. Maybe I'll get an external microphone sometime if that's a thing for these, as long as I can still have it plugged in and charging. But anyway, I think it's dark enough to get started with the 5-minute imaging challenge. Let's see what we have this thing set up as. We're in the app here. Let's click on it and check our settings quick. Basically, we could go to advanced features. We have it at 20-second exposures. And I think that's my sweet spot. That's what we're going to use tonight. As long as you get a good alignment and you are getting every 20-second frame stacking, I think that's the way to go. 30 seconds, it drops so many of them that it's really not worth it. Okay, let's get back out of here. as we're waiting for the sky to get completely dark, let's just take our first image of like a dense star region, because we can gather starlight pretty easily because it's so bright. Let's go. We can see with if you've never been in this menu before, you can literally choose any of these things. Look, I can go to galaxies, and it'll tell us how far up in the sky some of these are. Let's see. Oh, the Deerlit group is up there. We might build a photograph. But anyway, we're gonna go to skip because we can go right to the live view here. Look at that, dude. You can tell the scene is really good because look at how many stars are just in this live view of just a random spot wherever we are. So let's go to this little button in the bottom right-hand corner with the Big Dipper, and it's going to bring us to a star map, a sky map, and it's really nice. So so we can pick. Well, yeah, yep. There's a few stars. We could pick a random spot. Let's see. We don't want to get too crazy toward the zenith. Should we? I don't know how to. I also have Stellarium pulled up on my computer, which is on my TV, because I'm actually in my house. The Seestar is on my roof in station mode. So it's connected to my home Wi-Fi. So any of my devices, my tablet or Android, or basically Apple or Android device, connected to the Wi-Fi can use the app and control the telescope. So it's pretty cool. I'm chilling in my house, recording here with my tablet, and also I'm on my TV on the Stellarium website looking close at our future targets here. Let's just get started. This looks like there's a lot of stars. I don't know what's going on there. I guess it's an unknown spot. There is a dense looking spot there, guys. Let's track to it and do an manual autofocus, I call it. That's going to be my merch, a shirt that says manual autofocus. So even if it wants to start imaging right away, I'm going to stop it and make sure we do an autofocus. Okay, see, it's lining us up. Wow, that's a crazy dense star region. Okay, I'm just going to hit stop. I can exit out of here. Let's see what the live view looks like. Obviously, it won't look like that, but okay, let's exit out. Come on now. Wow, that's still a lot of stars. Oh my gosh, for live view, that's wild. Let's go to focus and autofocus, and we're about ready for our first 5-minute session, guys. This is going to be great. Oh, after this one, we're going to go straight to the North American Nebula, the Cygnus wall of the North American Nebula, before it gets too high up by the zenith. Should be nice and dark by then, too. Because obviously, 5 minutes is not a very long time to be shooting a nebula, but that's why this is kind of a fun little challenge to see how the Seestar S50 does. Please autofocus faster. Look at that gorgeous live view, guys. Here we go. I'm hitting the button. Hopefully it gathers, we know we have a good EQ alignment if it stacks every single or most of the 20-second exposures. Obviously, if there's a satellite trail or something goes through, then it'll reject that frame. But if we're getting a good stacking of these 20-second exposures, we're going to be good for the whole night. Just remind me to autofocus before we start each one. Okay, let's see what the first one looks like, guys. Whoa! Oh my gosh! That was only 20 seconds? Oh my gosh. What's cool too is if you get some oblong stars or star trailing with this telescope, when it takes the next images, it'll correct it. It'll start lining things up even better within the first like 4 frames that it stacks. I think it even will reject the worst one or somehow realigns it. Okay, guys. It was actually dropping a pretty lot of frames. Geez, I feel like I had to wait like 7 or 8 minutes. We're about to get to 5 if it gets this frame. Come on. The picture's gorgeous, by the way. Come on, look at all them stars. Oh my God. 5 minutes, there it is. I'm going to hit stop, and we're going to quick do a science experiment before it strays too far. I'm going to switch to 10-second real fast. Boom, boom. 10-second, exit out, bam. This, skip, and image. Oh, it's going to take a minute to, okay. So let me explain myself. So it was dropping so many frames. I think it's because we're at like 75 degrees up toward the zenith. So everything's moving real fast up there for the Seestar, for the 20-second exposures. I think that's why, because my alignment was so good out there, but I could always check it again. But I made sure I got us a good EQ alignment. So let's see if the 10-second image of the same area here looks just as good. Usually the dark parts of the sky might be a little more noisy, but if it looks pretty much the same, we're going to go with the 10-second exposures. At least when we're that high up. I should start a stopwatch. Yeah, we got to do science, guys. There we go. Stopwatch running. Bam, we got that frame. Let's see how many, ooh, yeah, and see, that basically looks pretty much like our 20-second frame. Let's see if it just grabs all these first frames. Okay, got that one. So in the upper right-hand corner, you can see it's at 20 seconds. So it's gotten 2 frames. About to be 3. Yep, got it. Wow, look at how good the image is getting already. Let's see if it gets number 4 frame. Awesome. All right, let's speed this up. I'm just going to stare at it and see if it misses any of the frames. All right, we're almost there, guys. Yeah, it really hasn't missed many frames. Maybe just a couple. I wasn't staring at it the whole time. And it does have a little bit of processing time between frames. So let me get ready to stop it. So no matter what, with a stopwatch, it's not going to be just 5 minutes of time. Okay, we're going to stop it here. So at 5 minutes, that was 6:20 in real time. So I think there is a little tiny gap between the 10-second exposures. So there'll always be that. And I'm sure it probably threw out a couple frames. Let's see. It looked like it might have had a little more of that green noise. Let's bring up the images. Yeah, it does. Guys, here, can I scroll them? Oh, sweet, we can scroll them. Oh, it almost looks clearer, though. Well, wait. Let's see. Okay, going back and forth. Geez, as far as post-processing, it almost seems like it'd be easier to work with the 20-second one. It has less of that green noise. Earthda. Should we go back to 20 seconds for now? As long as it behaves? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the green noise. Like, I'm not good at getting rid of it. I know there's a button for it, but then I end up, like, changing the whole tone of the image. Okay, anyway, that was some good science. So, scientists, take tomorrow off. You don't have to do anything, because we already did the science. Okay, let's go back. That was fun. That was fun. Let's get over to the North American Nebula quick like. But let's switch this back to 20-second exposures. So let's go to advanced features. There is 30-second. Should we get crazy? No. I don't think we're going to. The North American Nebula is way up in the sky. We're probably going to struggle with 20 seconds. So let's do that. Get out of here. We can just find it on our own. Let's just go out to the sky map. That's my happy place. There we go. Okay, let's go find it. Whisper. Is that it? Oh, we could shoot that too. There's C33. The Cygnus loop. Here it is. Look at that beautiful framing we can get. I hope our image looks like this. Okay, let's frame it up nice. Do we like that? Ah. Hey, let's go to it. It's going to turn the light pollution filter on, which is good. And we are at 20-second exposures, so it's going to do its little calibration again, which is fine because it'll end with the autofocus. So we should be able to just let it do its thing. And let's check out what the first frame's going to look like. Holy cow. Okay, I thought it was going to do more. Should I stop it and do an autofocus? It looks pretty focused to me. Let's wing it. Let's see if we can see a little bit of color in this first 20-second frame. Come on, baby. Delayed reaction. Oh, whoa! Yeah, that's good. Oh, major star trailing, though. Let's see if it fixes itself. Wow, see? It's really good at correcting itself. That's nice, but that's already a minute gone. But we already have some great color. So, all right, let's speed it up. Holy cow, guys. Are you seeing this? Goodness. It wasn't dropping very many frames either on our 20-second exposures. That is a lot of image for only 5 minutes on a nebula. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if it grabs this last frame and we'll stop it. Wow. Man, can you imagine if we let that go longer? Let's see if it gets it. Oh, no, I don't think it got that one. This thing's heading right up toward the zenith too. It's at 75 degrees. So it's also way up there in cruising. Come on. We got this one. 5 minutes. So it'll finish stacking that one on there. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Obviously still noisy because it's only 5 minutes. Guys, that is a keeper. We'll look at that later. I'll post process these a little bit and we'll do a little montage at the end. So stick around to the end. Okay, let's jump right out. Whoa. Here, move that. Okay, let's jump right back out to the sky map. We almost have to, guys. As we were scrolling over, we passed by the Veil Nebula. Where is it? There it is. This part of it's really bright, actually. This C33, it'd be the Eastern Veil Nebula. Look at how it frames into the field of view of the Seestar. It frames pretty good, don't it? Here, let's get closer. Yeah, it frames perfect. This is bright enough that we'll get an image. Look at that beautiful frame, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and hit go to. This is a supernova remnant. So this is an exploded star. This is all the gas and dust and heavy metals and stuff blowing out into space. What did they say? 15 to 25,000 years ago? So humans probably saw super bright. Maybe it was bright. I don't know. Probably really bright in the sky. Oh, we're definitely going to get a good image of this. I'd say this. Oh gosh, I almost feel like I could see part of it. See on the left there? I think I can see it slightly in live mode. Oh my gosh, guys. This part of the sky doesn't look quite as dark, but let's see if we grab our first frame. Yes, we did. Come on. Oh, whoa. Guys, we got bad star trails, though. Is it going to fix? I mean, that is really bad star trails. I don't think I want to start my first image on that. I'm going to stop it. This will be science again. So we're going to hit restart. We just want a new one. Did you see all that? C33 came up in 20 seconds. Let's see if it still looks exactly the same. Like, it almost seems to make more sense to try to get a good first image. You don't want any star trail, you know, or at least like satellite trails and stuff in it. Let's see if this one's better, maybe. Oh, that's way better. Yes, yes, yes. So that's a good science, good science. I can already see the teals, blues, and reds, which is incredible, guys. The reds would be hydrogen, and the teals and blues are oxygen and sulfur. Probably. Okay, guys, we're almost there. Wow. Look at all that color. In less than 5 minutes of exposure time. Okay, let's see if it catches this frame. It's been dropping a lot of them, but it was worth it. Okay, is it going to go to 5? Absolutely awesome. We're stopping it. I adjusted the background color, not color, but brightness a little bit, so that's why the sky darkened. It's a little better to look at like that. Oh my gosh, guys, the sky is so nice tonight at my house. Probably when we're done with this 5-minute challenge, I'll probably set it onto a Nebula, maybe that one, and let it go for a while. Wow. Okay, let's pick our next target, guys. Oh, are we ready? Let's see if the Andromeda is in view. It should be, or maybe. Wow. Dude, our picture looks better than theirs. NASA, would you like to buy our picture for $42? I'll split the money with you guys. Okay, zooming out. I know my way around here. Here's the Andromeda. We're at 40 degrees. Yep, we're going to be able to see this. Image it. We don't have time to do a mosaic. The Seestar can do a mosaic because you'll see, watch this. The Andromeda is so big in the sky that, look, this is the frame of the Seestar. So we're going to just punch the core of this thing and get an image like this. It's going to be awesome. But it does have, see the framing button there on the, well, on the top, I guess. Depends if I have this sideways or not. You can frame it and do a, it does like a mosaic mode, but it takes a lot longer. It takes like at least, I'd say, an hour. But you can get the whole galaxy in there. We'll do that a different time. We'll do mosaic mode. Okay, let's get a nice, we want a big chunk of the galaxy. Let's get a little closer. I want to be able to see them dust lanes. Actually, I kind of like that, but no, I kind of hate it. We have M32 and M31, the little companion galaxies that are going, I think that's only a couple of the companion galaxies that are going around the colossal Andromeda galaxy. Do we like this? Go to? I think we should probably do an autofocus. So let's let it go to, and then we'll stop it. Make sure that light filter's not on. Okay, is it ready? I hope our framing's not too trashy. Yeah, look at how nice that core of M32 looks, that little one on the right. I think we got a good focus. All right, let's check out this first 20-second exposure. It's going to be impressive. What did I tell you? Oh my gosh, 20 seconds, guys. And see the little oblonging of the stars? In the next 2 frames, the Seestar will correct that. It's pretty cool. As long as it's at least that good or better, then you're good to go. But if it's worse than that, then I would start it over and try again. But watch, you'll see it. It'll fix that, right? See? See how the stars are more pinpointed now? Wow. Look at that, guys. Is that not incredible? We're in just 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, we got all them crazy dust bands coming through the spiral arms. I don't know, does it have arms? Let's see if it catches this last frame. Wow, that image is so great. Yeah, 5. Wow, it just needs some little denoising and a little bit of darkening, and that is like a keeper image. That is amazing. Well, does it let me just move it by swiping my finger? There's a joystick to move the actual telescope around, but it's a little touchy. That was incredible. We'll look at that at the end, of course. So I want to get an image of the Triangulum galaxy, but it's not coming up for like 40 more minutes above my trees. So let's do one more image for our 5-minute challenge. How about a quick little shot of this here? NGC 281. That's got to be high enough up for a little image-a-rooney. Oh, yeah. Wow. I actually didn't think that was I didn't think that was bright enough, that nebula. What is this? NGC 281W? Wow, we actually picked that up nicely. Let's see if it grabs this last frame. It did. Let's go ahead and stop it. Wow, that was great, guys. So I'm going to post-process all these. Oh, yeah, the joystick is still on. Let's get rid of that. Let's see where the triangulum is. I know it's behind my tree still, but let's just check it out. That'll be the last one we're going to do for the 5-minute challenge. It is right there. M34? Or am I tripping? Okay, that's not it. Editor, please make me look smarter than that. There it is. It's M33. I knew that. We're at 30 degrees. Wow, actually, we might be almost ready to shoot it. My treetops are about at 30. That's a good one. I'll get that tattooed on my lower back. That's a keeper. Yeah, that's good. Guys, we can see the spiral arms in a 20-second exposure. Oh. So we're almost there. I guess what I don't like is we got a really noisy, dark part of the sky, don't you think? Like, it looks more noisy than it should. I wonder if it was struggling to stack them and that adds extra noise. Let's see if it turns to 5-minute. We might have to do one more science experiment quick. Or I wonder if it was right at my treetops or something and it was affecting the image. Because that is like more grainy noise on the black areas of the sky than normal. I'm glad we can see the galaxy nicely, but I think we can do better than this. See, it's dropping these frames too. It's dropping a lot of frames. I almost want to switch to 10-second and just see if the 10-second one will look better. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I figured out it's just because it's still pretty low on the sky. It's actually at like 29 degrees still, just about to 30. So see, it's already looking a little darker in the background here. Let's see if it ends at 5 here. We've been dropping some frames. I see a couple little black marks on the image. Does that mean there's something on my lens out there? Let's stop it. Yeah, I think it's so I'm just getting that glow of the horizon from being lower down in altitude. It really makes a difference how high up you're shooting, especially at these kind of short exposure times. There we go, guys. All right, I think we got all the pictures that we need to. If I waited till later, I could get a much better image, but it would be hours. I don't know if I'll be awake. We'll call this good, and I'm going to post-process these images that we got so far, and then let's do a little montage. Let's take a look at how they turned out. Here we are, guys. Let's take a little dive through the universe 5 minutes at a time. How was that? How's the audio quality? Big difference on this headset, isn't it? Guys, look at our first image here. Just that dense region of the Milky Way. I just darkened the background, denoised it, and we pulled out thousands of stars. I love that. I don't think there always needs to be something crazy like a nebula or galaxy or something. Just them amount of stars is so cool to grab in one image, you know. Think of all the science and craziness going on around them stars, you know. Maybe other life, you know. Okay, next up. Oh, this is part of the North American Nebula. I did my best. We didn't have a lot to work with, so I just pulled out as much color as I could, darkened it and denoised it, and for 5 minutes, that was fantastic. Okay, next up is the C33, the Eastern Veil Nebula. Absolutely fantastic. I really want to do a long shoot on this while it's up so high in the sky. And, oh my gosh, I barely did anything to this image, guys. I think I darkened it and denoised it. Oh my, it was almost right out of the box. It was a keeper. Yeah. Here's that random, what is this? NGC 7380? Little random nebula up there that I've never shot before. It turned out, it was a brighter nebula than I thought. Really pretty awesome little image. Turned out good. And finally, we have the Triangulum Galaxy. This just needed more time, but it's actually really awesome. It just needed more time. You know, there's not a lot of intense light coming from there, so I still like it a lot. I just have better images of that because that's always up in my sky late in a perfect spot, so I take lots of pictures of that. We'll have to do one for a video, a really, really nice one, and maybe process it and stuff, so. Alrighty, guys. Let's wrap this one up. We're going to be doing lots more astrophotography on this channel, so if you're into that, hit subscribe and check out some of the other crazy hobbies we do. We have all kinds of fun and do lots of cool, weird stuff. Alright, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.